Audio Jungle. The Breaking Blitz.
Tutongoza kubanga entambula yali eweri lwakuba nti twalinamu ebizibuzibu kyensubira abamu bye mwamanya company twagenda ne bagiwa concession company gye baali bayita RVR ne ebintu ebisinga byonna ne bikola ki ne byonooneka. Kaakati company yadda mu mikono gya gavumenti era gye muva mulaba nga Uganda Railways Corporation weeri kati tugezaako okuzaawo n'okuddaabiriza ebyo ebyali bikoze ki byonoonese. Ebimu ku byo bye tuzaawo y'entambula y'eggaali y'omukka okuva wano ng'esaabaza abasaabaze okutuuka e Namanve. Kati tukyakoma Namanve kubanga section y'e Namanve okutuuka e Mukono naye ekyakolebwa. Bw'eneeba ewedde then train ejja kuba ng'etuuka e Mukono. Ku makya tukola safaari 2 n'olweggulo safaari 2 kuba tusuubira ezo essaawa abantu abatambula bwe basinga obungi, abaana abagenda ku masomero, abakozi abagenda mu makolero, banna business abakyala abajja mu katale okusuubula. Kati ku makya tujja ne tuddayo olweggulo. Railway transport bw'ogerageranya ebisale eby'entambula kubanga bw'oba oyagala okukola okusuubula naddala nga Uganda bweri kati kubanga Uganda wano kati ebyamaguzi byonna kumpi ebya mu region we bituukira. Ebigende South Sudan, ebigende Congo, ebigende Rwanda, ebigende Burundi. Kakati nga bwe tuba twagala okusooka okweyamba ffennyini mu ntambuza y'ebyamaguzi ebijja mu ggwanga lyaffe. N'ekyokubiri okuyamba bannaffe okutambuza ebyamaguzi byabwe. Tulina okuteekawo entambula ennyangu ate nga si ya bbeeyi nnyo. Mu geraageranya entambula bw'oba otambudde n'amazzi esinga okuba ey'ebbeeyi entono. Neddako eya train eya railway, neddako ey'emmotoka, neddako ey'ennyonyi of course abalinamu akasente. Kati railway eyamba nnyo okukendeeza ate yeetikka kinene. Njagala lumu mufuneko time mugende e Mukono oba Ejjinja mulabe ku bintu train byereeta naddala ebintu bya roofing. Simanyi oba mulaba nnyo emmotoka nga ziriko bukoyiro. Mubulaba bukoyiro obwo buli mmotoka yeetikka kakoyiro aka kamu. Kati roofing bweneeba ereeta koyiro 5 z'emmotoka mmeka 5 ku luguudo. Naye kati olaba ne train emu n'esika obwo bwonna tolaba nti oba okekkereza. Kati entambula y'eggaali y'omukka yo ekendeeza nnyo ebbeeyi eyanguyira nnyo abantu. Ate kati yo terina na jaamu kuba kati okuva wano ogende ebweyogerere kiyinza okutwalako essaawa ennamba. Naye kati bw'ova wano okutuuka Namanve dakika 3 oba dakika 35 oba okoze ki si nnyingi nnyo. Kati naawe teebereza bwe twatambuliranga 1000 ng'amafuta gali ku sente mmeka? Gali ku siringi 13 kati gali mu 15. Ate tetulina bwe tugagula ga bbeeyi ntono era bwe mugenda ku pampu naffe we tukola ki we tugenda. Naye kati bw'ogeraageranya ebiseera by'onoomala ng'otambulidde mu mmotoka ku luguudo ne jaamu ne stress gy'ofuna mmotoka tezigenda gundi okutuuka ebweyogerere nga kikutte. Naye kati wano tewali we kikwatira mu ddakiika 3 oba otuuse gy'okola ki gy'olaga. Kati bw'oba oyagala okwanguyirwa era olina okwongeramu akasente akatono.
Tukyatambulira mu ggaali ya mukka.
Lwaki?
Mwanga malaga tuliranye tulaba basenvula.
Naffe tujja kusenvula. Muliraanwa wo bw'awasa omukyalo omweru todduka mangu nawe n'ogenda owasa omweru. Ogenda mpola mpola. Naffe tujja kukola ki? Tujja kutambula. Kati sooke tuddaabirize kino kitambule bulungi naye nga ne plan weeziri nga bwe mbabuulidde. Kati tuli mu nteeseganya ne kampani gye bayita Yapi Mackenzie eyakoze eyi Tanzania kuba kyemmanyi gyoyagala okwogerako lwakuba toyagadde kwatuukiriza. Eyakoze eyi Tanzania nga naffe tusuubira omwaka guno bwe tunaaba tumaliriza enteeseganya obulungi nga tukkiriziganyiza nga tebatusedde mu gikola naffe omwaka guno tujja kutandika omulimu ogwo. I'm the inspector. I'm checking tickets. Oh, good. How are we? Yeah. Good, good. Will you use this service?
Yeah.
Yes. What did you? Were you using it before? Or? Ah, okay. Now we want to make it better, faster, smoother, and on time. Yes. The price. The price is still affordable. How much is the taxi from here to Goyomene? Okay. The train was there before. It's actually the whole idea behind is to reduce on the traffic jam, especially on Jinja-Kampala Road, the section between Kampala and Namamve. That's the one we are addressing now. But our view is that they are now reconstructing Namamve to Mukono Strait. So eventually it will be Kampala to Mukono and Mukono to Kampala. When we are satisfied with that section, then we shall also take the Chengera route, so that it's also done. So that both ways you have a train, passenger train, doing rounds. We think that we may be able to reduce a number of taxis, especially on the Kampala Jinja Road, which is, you all, if you have ever traveled on that road, in the morning hours and the evening, you know the kind of stress which you get. Plus also we have like children, school-going children, who come all the way from Chengera, from Nakawa, from Interfreight. So all those will be able to benefit from this easy but cheap means of transport. We are doing 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon, at those peak hours. Of course, we have had some people saying, please give us 1 in the middle of the day, around lunchtime. We will also make an assessment and see, does it make sense? Because if I'm going to take 5 coaches and I get only 1 coach filled, it may not be economically viable. But we'll look at that. But we know that in the morning and in the evening, of course, the population is big and the people traveling are many. We also intend to have, like Namamve will be a park and ride. We are in the process of reconstructing that station and make it very amiable for the travelers, so that you can conveniently park your car, it is secure, you pick it on the way out. Yeah. So it will not only be for those who are using commuter transport like taxis and buses, but even, you know, the well-to-do Ugandans who may not want to stress with the jam or even waste fuel. This would be an alternative. Is it the most modern? No, but we can do with what we have. Yeah.
General, overall, is it for free?
What parking? The parking, that one will sort it out. I think for a start we may make it free, but we'll see how it comes. You may pay something very little for the security. So far there are 5. These have been rehabilitated by our own team at Nalukolongo. I think some of you have ever been there. Nalukolongo was a very, very good workshop. It had been laid to waste. Our team, led by Engineer Kafero, under the direction of the MD, they have been able to, you know, bring it to life. And this is what we are seeing, and many more will come. Of course, we have a bigger project which will come with the, you know, maybe new coaches, new engines under the African Development Bank. But we can't wait until that comes. We can as well start with what we have and keep moving.
General, what's the overall really finance the race? What's the update for Uganda?
What is for Uganda? Okay, what I can say is right now we are in negotiations with the Yapi Mackenzie. Yapi Mackenzie is the company which is doing standard gauge in Tanzania, and we are now in negotiations with them so that they can be able to start the construction. We are targeting end of this year to see that the first hole or the breaking of the ground is done for the standard gauge. So that is the update on this. But we are also rehabilitating the meter gauge because they have to work like in harmony. We have a section like Tororo Gulu, where we may not have a standard gauge soon. So we want the meter gauge to be working. And there is already a company which rehabilitated the Malaba Kampala. It's working now on Tororo Gulu.
You know, how safe is it? There were reports some years back that they are not compatible with the rails.
Which one?
The locomotives.
No, but if they've been running all the way from Tororo bringing cargo, I would want you one of these days to go to Mukono, because right now most of the cargo is dropped in Mukono because we are doing the Mukono Namave section. But you can talk to companies like roofing, all their raw materials, and a lot of it in tons are brought by the rail. Yeah. So the testing is in the pudding. You better not hear what they're saying. You better see what is being done. So I would call upon you to possibly liaise with the MD when we are having a cargo train coming in from Malaba, and then you physically see, and you see the engines themselves running on the rail. Yes. When you're looking at terms of saving on transport costs, the cheapest transport is water. The next is rail. The next is road. Now, if we can be able to get all our rail system working, we are going to save a lot. One, on the cost of transporting the goods themselves. Two, on the cost of maintaining the roads, because you know how our roads are being overstretched with the cargo coming in through. I hope you realize that Uganda is the hub of the region in terms of cargo dispatch. So all cargo to other countries come through here. And all those, most of it, 80% now is on roads. And that's a strain on the road network. So if we can have the railway network working, we are going to save a lot of money, both in rehabilitation, but also enabling our customers to move their goods cheaper. You know fuel, where was the fuel 5 years ago? Where is the fuel today? Because we also use the same. We buy fuel from the same market. So the 2,000, really look at the time you spend. Is it about 40 minutes? 40 minutes from here to Namamve? Eh? It is 30. Yes. Or 25. So maybe even with the stops along the way. Now imagine that and compare it with the time you spend in the taxi. If you take a taxi from here to Namamve, how long will you take? And how much is the taxi? I think it's about 4,000. Ebya government mwagala bibere bya bwerere.